me, folks. Crap. It's flickering, and guess what, folks? I'm not up there yet! Yay! Gotta launch the animals. Starting to think about getting a custom avatar, but... We'll see. I don't really got the money for it, so... Anyways, who am I? Who am I? I'll be popping up there on the upper right, around with the other kitty cats in a moment or three. But... my name? You can call me Crow. Short for Storm Crow, and of course that does that when that comes up. And, I will be your entertainer for this broadcast. Okay, enable... Test it around. This camera sucks. Okay. Make sure I'm in proper position to capture. Okay, there. That is my big, beautiful, fuzzy maybe 1.5 brain cell face. It's kind of true, yeah. We gingers do kind of do stupid things. But anyways, folks, how y'all doing today? Today, we are still playing, if it'll stop freezing every now and then. It's gotten a lot better since I've been doing what I've been doing the past past stream. We're playing Space Engineers! Again, I'm addicted to this game. It's basically Legos. This right here, not my creation. I just modified it. I tried my damnedest to create my own vehicle. I can't get the hang of the wheels. I also can't get the hang of just building it, which is weird. It's no hands-on thing. I can modify these things to hell and back, other people's creations to into my own vehicles, but ooh, I do like that sound. But I just can't do mine. Actually, let's make sure that's off. No, that's on. That's on. And what am I currently doing? I am going around and trying to clean up the place to make it a lot more stable. That, and I'm actually getting resource materials. You could say I'm walking the doggo. Since we're on an incline. There we go. How am I walking the doggo? Oh. Fudge it. I was gonna say I'll fudge it. I actually have been starting to think of this since we walked the cat. It refused to go places. This is actually the OPC semi truck from the Steam Workshop. So, but I've modified it a little bit. Mainly the trailer here. This is the semi truck with the transport trailer, I believe. Not the not or the well, actually it's the cargo trailer. It's the one where with the right in here has the merge blocks. I just took merge blocks off and put in cargo. Actual what I wanted to make it was actually modular cargo. Eesh, that's steep. I don't even know if it'll reach. And I've basically made this into basically a scavenger. Going down. It'll reach, I think. really got to change this up. But I'm not going back down in the Sarlacc pit to find out. Bring it up. I believe this does like a 5 meters at a time. There we go. Whoa, Haas, whoa. Yeah, for over here I have the basically the I have Bob's instructions. Over here I have the nano drills if I need to dig out anything. I put those on there when I kind of ran into a crash site I was digging out. And I have ejectors. And on top of that, I've got basically defenses for this thing after encountering some rather unpleasantness that forced me to reevaluate, take that as a rebuild. No, going too far, going too far. Okay, there we go. To rebuild basically my semi-truck and trailer here. So, you're probably wondering what kind of HUD I'm using. I'm using, what is it? I think the Ellie Hollow HUD. It's really helping finding these scavenging spots. I forget which mod I'm using for the scripts up here. They're actually in the form of apps for the screen. Maybe better if I come around. But I've got it set up over here on the left is basically my cargo, and right is like power usage. So I'm not constantly checking this. Because I find all this just to be totally obnoxious. I only bring that up when I actually kind of like need to switch toolbars. Dang nabbit, it looks like it got through the ice. You're gonna fall down you're gonna keep going down the hill, aren't you? There we go. Turn the wheels a little bit. What are we dealing with? Heavy armor? Light armor, huh? Am I muted? No, I am not muted, okay. So, chat, I've been thinking about the music situation and my with my sensitivities and migraines. Actually, it would have been better over there. Oh well. I think I did a 180. I may look into some sort of a music subscription service that allows for a streaming, something like Epidemic Sound. So that way we're not stuck with like what, the same 12 tracks here. Y'all probably wondering when everything's turned on and off, huh? It took me a while to figure it out as well, with this setup, which I'm going to be changing. I can know what's on and off by these lights right here. This means it's on, because I've got show area. Got show area. Grind nearest, grind furthest, on, off, grind only, weld only, and then I have my areas, but I'm thinking about moving the area up and putting the on and off back here, because that way we can set up where we want and hit pause or play. Or just hit well, just hit play, and what the heck is that? Is that one of mine? That looks like something I do. Angle it. No, it is... I don't know if I want to leave it here. I don't know if I want to grind this. You know how hard it is to get something like this to stagpole. Oh well, it's coming down. I'm cleaning up the site, and I more or less will need the resources for whatever build I'm doing. Okay, so then, and so I've been thinking with a talk of a SE2 and building from blueprints, that this whole blueprint thing and like the projectors and everything, they're not actually out in the world. The projectors are actually on our HUD. They are actually being projected onto our screen, if not our retina or somehow cybernetic implant directly into our brain. Because this is the near future. 3D printing exists, but not to the point of hollow projections. Not to the point of energy shields, in my opinion. I will say, with choosing to play with arcade, that your suits, that the suits this engineers wear are advanced enough to mimic and reproduce sounds while in a no atmosphere environment. Right up here. So that the engineer or whoever's working in that environment has situational awareness, and I'm going to shoot it. No, not entirely. Has full situational awareness. But, ooh, let's write it within. Nope, 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 nope. Oseo, Tommy. Let me guess. You're not gonna grind that, are you? You need me to grind it for you, don't you? It's not one of my blocks. Wait. Are you set to... You're on, so grind. Fool already? Are you fool? No, you're not. Oh well, looks like this is a job for me. Oseo, none your business. How did the rocket competition go? Ah, sweet. That's great to hear. Still can't believe you went with the little David. No. I can believe from what you've told me about your history with a rocketry. Turn this back up a little bit for me. Okay, that's 6 kilometers. No. Don't want to deal with that just yet. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the Booper Snooper out. I'm going to take the Drahkund over there. And that's about halfway out to it. And I'm not going over there. Yeah, I probably missed some. Speed 30, that's right around 90 kp, I believe. Yeah, I can understand that. You gotta... They get real touchy about not only names, but yeah, it's right in that crater, I believe. Oh, sweet. What game? What game did you finish? Oh, making a game. Okay. That's even better. Making a game is hard as hell. Slow down. Finishing it seems almost impossible. Trust me. I'm still in the concept phase of mine, and it's basically been in that way, been in concept development hell for years. life after death. Let's just... Okay. If you were going to release it, I would highly recommend checking with the especially the, how to word this. Check with the United States Copyright Office to see if that name has not been registered for as a commercial product. Because if it has, you don't want to assume the legal liability of actually using that name. That is actually an interesting take. The only way to play the game is not play the game. The only way to survive the game is to die. I've actually always thought about doing a game like that, but then again, my mind says, yeah, I understand. I'm just giving you a heads up that copyright's a bit tricky. It may actually be listed on there, but it could actually technically be abandoned. Oddly enough, like the Hasbro's Transformers movie studio's name, that's abandoned. Alternity. Bingus. Yeah, and oddly enough, like, some words cannot be copyrighted. Believe it or not, like the terms Energon, Cybertron, Autobot, well, maybe not Autobot and Decepticon, but Energon, like that. Those words are not copywritten. So just be careful with that. And I do hope it is not an asset flip. Or if you did use a pre-made assets, they weren't stolen, that you kind of went through a vetting process. Sketchfab and all those places, not great places to use in your final as your publication. Great for as like what Sketchfab is, sketching it out. Yeah, basically like that. Without their expressed. I just don't want to see somebody get dinged and another game taken down, and even if it's just their own little private thing that nobody else is going to play. Start the rolling. It's one of these. Light armor. Well, good luck to you, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to back it up. Crap, I was coming in too hot. the speedometer. Please tell me. There we go. I'm still trying to get through the how to say this, make mine legally distinct from but similar to a few certain properties without getting into a whole hell of a lot of trouble. That's why it's still in a development hell. Oh man, sorry to hear. I'm not going to go into the reasons. That's none of my business. That's none of Chat's business. That's between you, your girlfriend, and whoever else was involved. Forward. Forward. Okay, it's in. Yeah, just kind of like I really don't go into my family's business. I'm not going to go into you. Well, I often go into my personal problems, but that's me. I'm the host of this show. I can go into whatever I frickin' well damn want. How much is to get space engineers? Good question. Let's check. No. Just go to. The base game right now, it's on sale for $5 on Steam. But it has a whole ton of DLCs. I apologize for the flashing. It hurts my eyes too. Just don't look at it. For all the DLCs, they're on sale too right now. Let's see. For content for this game, all the DLCs together, that includes Space Engineers Deluxe Edition, basically for everything. It's a $41 and 34 cents USD. That's on Steam, which I have this on because it actually supports mods on the Steam Workshop, which there is an active modding scene, an active modding community for this game. And if you're an engineer, or you can actually really get into this, I've seen some amazing stuff from actual working, almost real life rocketry propulsion, how that works, to a basically Gundams that actually move like the Gundams in a Sea Destiny. And like in Armored Core as well. Or you could just do like me and just play with your Legos. No, I do not play enlisted. I have a very focused and often obsessiveness when it comes to my video games. It's either RPGs or kind of building simulations. And right now I'm on my building sim I'm on my building sim obsession. Honestly, I probably wouldn't be doing survival, and I would have been going creative. But there are some things in a survival that creative just does not have in this game. Or better yet, has no use for when it comes to creative. Okay. But no, I do not play enlisted. Give me a minute here, I need to check something. Yeah, enlist. That's the one I thought about. Thought it was. No, I'm no a. Yeah. I am not really into the shooter genre, or occasionally I'll do racing when the need for. Well, I was going to say Need for Speed hits me, but I don't play Need for Speed. I'm more like a Forza, but I haven't played that in forever. Or a actually Road Rash, Carmageddon. But no, I like my Sims. I'm not really a shooter. I'm not really into shooters unless it's got a good story, except for maybe Duke Nukem. But then again, that's Duke Nukem. Not really into any of the any of the war games. Kind of sucks though. Some of them look pretty cool. But no, my dad, he's into the into like a I wouldn't say Battlefront or Battlefield or whatever. He's not into Call of Duty. Right now he's obsessed with Starfield. No, I'm just not really interested in that era. Give me a good old sci-fi, or give me a good old fantasy, or give me a good old science fantasy. Except for science, when it comes to science fantasy, do not give me Final Fantasy VII onwards beat bullshit. Unless it does not. All right, take your time. I'll take your time. Take care and none your business. As I was saying, don't get me in that Final Fantasy bullshit that has that basically has a active turn base. Turn base. Yep. Turn based combat instead of a static. Can't stand that. I never get into that with the Final Fantasy VII and everything else. After playing Final Fantasy, what we Americans would call Final Fantasy 1 and 5. I understand the speed, but give me turn base. Thanks, man. I very much appreciate the compliment. I try to make everything kind of chill and everything. Enough to where you could just put me on in the background and either fall asleep or entertain your dogs or cat or cockatoo. Cockatoos. General Lee has scarred me for life when it comes to birds. Odd considering my name. Yeah, that's my yeah, but that's what my general thing is. Turn me on and they totally ignore me. Just put me on for the sound. I'll rant and rave about something eventually. Something will eventually explode, that's for damn sure, around me. Can I put a That's about the only place to put her. But do I actually want to put her there? Okay, that's done. Need to turn this off. Moss truckin', lone trucker, moss truckin'. Go away, fly, just leave me alone. Chugga, 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 chugga. Give me a minute here, folks. I want to bring something up. It's a little some lyrics I created a little while ago. Verified sure, verified sure. Give me a moment here, folks. Yeah. On trucking. Here we go. Just what I was wanting. Dust devils dancing on the crimson plains. Come on. It's kind of like Moonbase singing her song from Zoids. Whispers of sorrow, a world in pain. I mean, I still haven't figured out the kind of the tune to it, or what it goes with. Sky above, a canvas of dread. Prophecies, whispers now come to a head. The ground beneath it begins to quake. A silent promise for goodness sake. Goodness sake, or for everyone's sake. Goodness sake. A silent promise for everyone's sake. Yeah, I think that would be for everyone's sake. I think I'll change that. Work, conk. Yep, I felt that in trucks before. When those brakes start binding up. Warp! More warp. Put all the warp. Even more warp. Scotty, we need more warp. I'm giving all the warp she's got, Captain. I feel very much like a crosshair without everything else. Put beep. Bring her back. Beep. More back. Okay, so I'm going to change that from for goodness sake to everyone's sake. There we go. What are you doing up over there, dude? Yes, so let's do that again. What? Just, oh yeah, okay. You want to do that, huh? A little bit behind. Dust Devil's Dance or Dust Devil's Dancing? Oh, it's so hard. Is it kind of like now, or are you painting a picture, or... This is the hard part about writing lyrics. Because I did one for a Forza Horizon, based to the melody of a MTV. And I kind of do this on and off. So while we're out here, it's not space trucking. Oh, it's probably in the crater, right? We'll find out. No, it's not in the crater. Yes, it's in the crater? No, it's not in the crater? We'll find out. No, we just came from that, I think. No, it's not in the crater. Dust Devils dancing on... No. Dust Devils dancing on a crimson plain. No, that doesn't. Dust Devils dance on a crimson plain. Whispers of sorrow, a world in pain. Sky above, a canvas of dread. Prophecies, whispers, now come to a head. Rumble, 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 rumble. Please tell me I'm not getting closer to that place. I've gotten closer. Looks like I'm being drawn near. Holy crap, it's one of these. It looks like, I'm gonna have to do a, kind of like, do at least a good crescent moon on this thing. So... Down the hole, we go down the hole. We push the button. Push the other button. Ground beneath. Ground beneath, it begins to quake. Or is it the ground beneath begins to quake? Silent promise for everyone's sake. But blinded by hubris, deaf to please, walk the path where you couldn't see. You ignored the warnings, you got it signed. You told yourself it was all in your mind. Even cast aside time-worn prophecy. Now you forced my hand, your eyes must be open, must be made to see. Oh. See, taking a drink here. Yeah, I'm doing some songwriting while I'm doing this. This is kind of also what I've been doing while doing the cleanup around here. Cleaning up city's mess. That cat likes to destroy everything, I swear. Can't negotiate with Mother Nature. Or is it you can't bargain with Mother Nature? There's kind of two different connotations there. Negotiate and bargain. Trying to negotiate with Mother Nature. You can't really bargain with Mother Nature. Can't fight the hurricane. Can't fight the hurricane. Can't shelter from the shaking earth. Can't hide from the firestorm. I know all that doesn't rhyme, but that's the point. It's supposed to be drawn out. Because you're like making a statement there. You know what? I am just gonna leave those on and I'm gonna pull her around. We don't want to get too close to that. Or I will definitely be in the drink. Negotiate with Mother Nature, or you can't bargain with Mother Nature. I'm gonna go with, right now, I'm gonna go with you can't. Can't bargain with Mother Nature. Can't fight the hurricane. You can't shelter from the shaking earth. Can't hide from the firestorm. Oceans rise with the hungry roar, devouring shorelines forevermore. The forest burns in fiery pyre. Fiery pyre. No. There we go. The oceans rise with a hungry roar, devouring shorelines forevermore. The forest burns a funeral pyre, fueled by indifference and reckless desire. Fragile balance now starts to sway. A chilling silence before the storms break. No. A chilling silence before the break. For every choice, coffin. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let's check here. Ow, that crack. There's a few pieces, which I'll go ahead and grind down. Give you a chance to do something than either hear my horrible renditions and recitals and oddly choice words of rhyme. The songs gotta rhyme, don't they? Gotta show I'm doing some work here, huh? At least it's all light armor. some back over here, though. So I'm gonna have to pull up and around. Yep, like Moonbay and her singing. I'm just a lone transporter. Warp. Bring her up. Come on, come on. Right in there. Right in there, right in there, right in there. This is a no smoking zone, so please extinguish that smoke. You can still have the fire, but no smoking. You can still have your cigars and cigarettes, but no smoke. What's my haul like? It's right around, it's not even under 10%, so I can still do some. The fragile balance now starts to sway. And darkness gathers at the close of day. At the close of day or the end of day? Because the close of day is one specific meaning, but end of day is a multiple connotations. Oh, I forgot to turn it off. We need more give me more Scotty, we need more It kind of goes as I think that's over with, folks. Nope, not entirely. Yeah. At the end of day. A chilling silence before the break. For every choice, a consequence awaits. You ignored the warnings, you disregarded the signs. Scroll on down here. Move this so I can see a little bit better. Disregarded the signs. You told yourself it was all in your mind. You even cast aside time-worn prophecy. My hand has been forced. Your eyes must be open. You must be made to see. Actually, I could go with both. Mother bargain with much. First, it's negotiate and then bargain. I do have that turned off, right? Yes. So in the first one, it would be in the first chorus, it would be negotiate, because it's like whoever is you, whoever the song's about, is kind of getting a little bit more desperate here, and realizing, and kind of not necessarily panicking, but realizing, wait a minute, this is some serious shit. Like, wasn't I just here? Ow! No, I was not. So in the first, it would be negotiate, and once you can't negotiate, you start bargaining. Moving on back. Back of the line. Moving on back. Back of the line. Okay. Because it just repeats. The course kind of repeats, except for kind of like that one. Except for... Except for maybe that, except for that word, negotiate, in the first one. I mean, in the second one would be turned to a, oh, I turned that off, because okay. You can't bargain with Mother Nature. You can't fight. And I think I would change, yeah. Because in the first course, you can't, I would think I would go with you can't fight a hurricane. You can't take shelter from a firestorm. But then now I would change it to the hurricane and the firestorm. Yeah, I think I'll do that change. Odd how I actually like doing a little bit of songwriting, and why I'm thinking, why is there smoke here, but there's actually not. It's just all smoke and mirrors and shadows. Lot of shadows within the darkness. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to go that way. Good thing I scouted that out. Move thine fat ass, Doverhund. There. Ooh. I'm gonna have to back out of here. Not something I'm known for when it comes to a trailer. Especially something with this wide a turning radius. This is some black magic I don't understand, and it's a bit of an eldritch horror just watching it. I understand turning arcs, but I don't understand arcing backwards. I may have to get in a flyover craft for some of these. Okay. Where's that? Ooh, unknown signal. I abandon things for unknown signals. Let's bring it on down. taste or such a bitter truth unfolds, such a bitter taste. A future shattered, a world laid to waste. Because it's right there. It's that fourth line that you go up to into the climax. It kind of like, and then it comes down and lets you down real softly. But in the ashes, a flicker remains. A chance to listen through the pouring rains. You ignored warnings, you disregarded the signs. You told yourself it was all in your mind. You even cast aside time-worn prophecies. You forced my hand, you must be made to see. You can't bargain with Mother Nature. You can't fight the hurricane. You can't shelter from the shaking earth. And you can't hide from the firestorm. And I bring the storm. Made to see. Made to see. And I bring the storm. And I will make you see. That one I call Stormbringer. Got inspired to write that after listening to the I don't know if it was a big thing a while back, but the animated Odyssey with the Thunderbringer and and all those other ones with along with the Poseidon. Kindness is what is ruthlessness is a mercy unto ourselves. Those songs got inspired to write as Stormbringer after that, but I did not want it to be a Thunderbringer. Which that one specific Thunderbringer directed me to a very interesting book. Made to see. I'll be the one to make you see. For I bring the storm. No, I'm not too sure what to set it to. My favorite genres is rock ballads, metal, heavy metal, metal ballads, and jazz. Also Christian, but not some of the more along the line of Jason Crab. I was gonna say Crabtree. Slow the F down. Didn't import on the Steam. Maybe I should turn turn my speed down. Did I get anything? Nothing. I got nothing. One of the most terrible things to ever happen is nothing. Because that was the entire point of a never-ending story. I got shells. I got carrots. Ooh, I got credits. Steel plate is worth it. Come with me. And you will see a world of OSHA violations. OSHA don't exist over here. We're not part of Oceania. Yeah, no wonder. Ups. The power is on. I've got a few more. I even wrote one for like a heavy metal themed Power Rangers to go around with one of my characters. Actually, Transformers characters I'm building from the Transformers RPG. Come to find out, Power Rangers and Transformers is actually kind of a shared is a cross-universe thing. Is actually an actual crossover, which, according to the excuse me, official Transformers RPG, so Transformers can be Rangers, the quote-unquote good and bad kind. They can have their own Zords. They can become their own Zords. And I got another one I'm working on too, but I am not going to be doing anything about that, as in not bringing it out. I just wanted to, just Stormbringer has been going through my mind recently. What time is it? It's 3. How long have I been going? An hour 12. I can go on a little bit longer. Just a little bit though. I think I'm going to make do a little bit of run. Where exactly is Trade City from? Little City from here. Oh, it's over here. Little City's in reverse, and it looks like it's 12 kilometers. I'm going to go to Little City. Give y'all an opportunity to see the economy system in this game, which sucks. So I'm on the other side of where I normally do business, which is over there cleaning up. Yeah, gotta clean up after the freaking cat. That refuses to that has buried herself in the sand and refuses to leave because it's nice and cool. Because apparently it's freezing on Mars. For a moment there, I thought the reticle on screen was an obstacle. Weight of the world on your shoulders now. Or is it the weight of the world rests on your shoulders now? There's no turning back. There's no turning back. I don't want sacred vows. You've broken your vows. Because the person that we're talking about, whoever it is, well, not talking about, talking to, because this song is about, give me a minute here. Stormbringer is about the Stormbringer. The person that not necessarily brings judgment, but brings retribution, but brings a justice. Just about anybody. Could be a judge, a police officer, but who actually has the legal moral right to do so? I actually created it for my character Corvus. This is actually her theme song. She is, in fact, in Asharon's term, a defense lawyer. But she is also a law enforcement agent. Did I lose? No, Trade City's right over here. And she is also kind of a baroness kind of thing. It's difficult, but her role is to pass judgment. $10K's out. Oh, my neck. And this is kind of like her song saying you shouldn't have done it. I'm gonna make you see you shouldn't have done it. You forced my hand. You shouldn't have had me get involved. Now I'm involved, and you're going to pay for it. Because you don't want to get the attention of a Stormbringer, or the Stormbringer, depending on the context. Ooh, 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 ooh. Big craters, woot, 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 woot. But that's not actually the title. She is actually a shield, an aegis, defense attorney. In the legal system, I'm kind of like between my obsession right now. I am kind of writing up a little short story that kind of explains the legal process of Ashara, and not Ashara, but a Tarmalarn. Do I have that on? Okay, I don't have infinite money on. And I described the legal process in one of my streams, and it got me thinking I need to kind of explain this kind of more of a novelette kind of way, using one of the key pivotal moments in that city-state's history. And why it's so important that system is in place. Because believe it or not, the Tarmalarn, or the colleges, depends on how, it really doesn't matter, you're still talking about the same place, unless you're talking about the actual school, and then it's the academy. But give me a minute here, folks. Animazes me. Animazing. Woo, came. but it's about winning over people's opinion, the public's opinion of you, getting back into their good graces. It's not about paying your debt, because it doesn't matter what crime you committed. You have a debt you're going to pay. It's kind of like a, what is it? South Korea, like that? It's like, doesn't matter if you were the victim or not, you shouldn't have hit back. But yeah, oddly enough, it's kind of an interesting concept I created, in my opinion. You're still going to pay for the, with the Tarmalarn criminal justice system. You actually pay for your debt to society, not through just. You can serve it a number of ways, but you will pay monetarily. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Government likes its money. But it's not just for the government, it's back to the people you've wronged, or as well as paying for the damages you've done to the property, along with the monetary. You're also going to be repaying the moral debt you've inflicted, the moral injury, the moral debt you've inflicted upon the community. So let's just say, like the patrician in a Discworld, Tarmalorn knows exactly where all its citizens are at all times. Well, actually, where everybody is within the city at all times, and where exactly they shouldn't be, and what appropriate crimes they have and have not committed, and what punishments to place thereon, even though they have not committed anything. They have not done anything, quote unquote, illegal. It's kind of like that. But not to say I kind of took a little bit of inspiration from it. It's just like an idea like, hey, there's a debt here that needs to be paid, but there's multiple ways to pay it. One of the ways you're going to pay it is through a monetary way, and there's always a need for adventurers. Ruins are all. Actually, there's one specific ruin that not far off from Tarmalarn, the capital itself, that that has been under excavation for centuries, and bodies are needed. It's basically ruins are basically dungeons in the Sharon setting. Seeing as it's technically a post-apocalyptic setting. I know. Bernie. You're gonna have to come down faster if you want me to get you. Make it to the little city, and then I wonder if I'll finally run into that drone. And then I'll see what they got for trade. Speaking of trade, yeah, I don't know. Maybe get a zone chip or two, or some crew modules. Yeah, I noticed I diverted myself towards the unknown signal. I'm just hoping for like a pair of carpet gloves or a carpet drill. Not better. You better not land in any of the craters either. That would be damn annoying, and I'd give up on you. Oh wait. Okay. You're not already down here? Screw you. I'm not stopping. On my way to the big little city. On the But life goes on. Ain't that a pity? Probably the last most valuable lesson Mia ever taught me. Life goes on. This big old world. Life goes on. This little bitty world. The world, Mother Nature, people, they don't care. They don't know unless you tell them. And my advice, tell them. They ask, tell them. Like, how you doing? They ask you how you're doing, tell them the truth. Don't just say I'm doing okay. Tell them the truth. You may sound like you get, their response may sound like you may be getting some pity, but be honest. Like me, yeah, I could be doing better. Say, oh, what's wrong? I got a headache. My migraine's flaring up. Yeah, I've had some tummy troubles. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They probably kind of are sorry to hear that. So yeah, I've got some personal shit I'm dealing with. I've got some of that right now too. Power left. I was gonna say -1. Power all. Oh wait, that's the dash probably to separate. I'm currently looking up over here. Batteries are at full. In and out is none. Look, if it's a kilometer, it's a kilometer. If it looks like it's 300 kilometers, it's 300 kilometers. That mountain over there is exactly 3 inches. It reminds me of actually the Halo, kind of like the Halo Reach comments. If it's exactly that large, it's actually that large. The old Halo, like, yeah, if it's actually that big, if it looks that big, it's actually that big. I don't think it actually was. back into playing Halo once I get my rig back in action. But for now, crap. I've got other things to worry about. Money matter. Money problems suck. Adulting sucks. When they gave me the handbook, they didn't tell me being an adult sucked. When I got to the chapter of being you're getting old, they didn't tell me getting old would suck. Did say though I could curse as much as I wanted to. Didn't say anything about it being habit forming though. Whoa. Full brake and reverse. Don't want to be like that semi driver that came coming off down that hill. Where was that at? Brakes gone. Didn't even take the runaway truck derailment thing. Oh. Turn all defenses off, all weapons off, and all defensives off before coming in here, or I may not be able to come in. I haven't tested it. Don't want to test it because this is a safe zone. And right now, I'll just coast. Start slowing down some. I need a handbrake one that goes. Yeah, kind of like that. Trade Center's got. It's a question, y'all. How do y'all climb ladders? I'm more the ones that actually have to watch where my hand and feet are going, so I'm slow as a glacier when I go up them. I just can't scurry up them. Ah, dagnabbit, I alt-tabbed. Get your butt back here. I was wanting to. Because I'm looking up and down while I'm doing this to simulate kind of like how I do it. Forward. Oh yeah, and I already left this open. You know, I haven't gone into the air thingy. Into the conning tower, the control tower. So contracts. Any new contracts? No new contracts. I can't believe I'm so close to a trade center. Okay, so it's price per unit. BMG, okay. Heat. Plating. Okay, shark. Combat bot material. Will you stop doing that? Oh, repair bot material. Rubble, silver, zone chip. ZPM. Fireworks. Yeah, that's probably heavy as hell, though. Tint steel plate. I've got... Oh, that's crew bot. Can I still get a ZPM? No. Two, three, 4, 5. Okay, 37. Got 34. Concrete. I'm always running out of freaking concrete. Can't get a ZPM. I can get a zone chip. I can't get a zone. I'll get a few zone chips. And that's not worth it. That's not even a block, because I don't use these. I use these. Get that. Already got like 30 of these plushies, so combat can't get any combat. Can't get any more crew. Depleted uranium plate. Fireworks for launcher. HSR fusion sphere. Letterprint plate. Wanna know what? Displays. Hydrogen. Little David ammo. Belt. OPC belt. What do they have up here, though? Has the vending machines changed? Nope. 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 I already got my autocannon. Made that one myself. Light grinder. Nope. Nope. That's more up my talking my language, but nope. Yeah. I'll let Bob do my building. Playing. Inhibitor, fields, nullifier, power pack, med kits, nullifier, energy nullifier. Thank you for your purchase. I'll take a coffee though. Didn't say I'd drink it, I said I'd take it. I probably don't got the points. Points balance. Yeah, I do not have research points. Dagnabbit. So, folks, I think I'm going to end it here. So, until next time, do what you normally do. Because I know I'll be doing the same. Because this is the end of the episode. Next episode, most likely Space Engineers. I was going to say Starfield, but no! Next episode, most likely Space Engineers. Don't know what I'm going to be doing, but it probably won't be, you probably won't find me back here at the Trade Center right now. I have no idea what that is because I'm currently not on that in that window. But folks, for the most part, why enter the arena if you don't have to? Until next time, catch you on the bounce. Later!